today is going to be part 2 of my series. If you didn't know, I uploaded a video that is my daytime look, and it is this look right here. So now I'm going to show you some tips and tricks on how to create this daytime look and turn it into a glam nighttime look. Okay, so for my eyes for the daytime, I did a nice shimmery lid. I have my inner corner that's nice and bright just to make me look nice and awake. I have a cream brow bone highlight, and I had a little bit of definition in the crease. Now this is great during the daytime, but obviously during nighttime you want to just spruce it up a bit, and I totally get it. I've done this so many different times where I have daytime makeup on, then it's nighttime, and I don't want to take off my makeup and start all over. You can just add things in order to glam it up. In the first video I used this palette, and this is the 715 Stunning Smokies. Now we're going to start actually working with the more smoky colors. So now I'm going to take this black shade right here that has some really nice shimmer. I'm just going to put it on a fluffy brush, and the first thing that you think of, okay, I want to glam up, what do you think? Okay, let's make a smoky eye because everybody loves a sexy smoky eye. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the shadow and I'm going to start smoking out the outer corner. But make sure that you don't have too much product on your brush, because since your makeup is already done underneath your eye, you don't want any fallout. Trust me, I've been there, done that, where I'm just adding some extra shadow because I just feel like my eyes need to be a little bit more bold at night, and then I just have a parade of shadow across my cheek and I'm like, So make sure when you dip into the shadow, just tap off any excess and you'll be good to go. Just be very careful with fallout. You don't want to put too much product on your brush. Plus, when you build up the smokiness, you don't want to put just like black right away, because it's good just to build up the color to the intensity that you want. And now we're going to bring it across into the crease, whatever excess we have. So the main concentration is going to be on the outer corner. Bring it across into the crease. Deepen the outer corner again. So for my daytime look, I use my Goldens palette. I'm going to go back to this palette, and I'm going to use my crease shade that I used in the first video, and it's this shade right here, just a really nice brown shade. And this is a matte shade that I'm going to use to help blend out that smokiness, so we have no harsh lines. And then with this, we're just going to build and smoke, build and smoke. I'm gonna go back into this shimmery shade, because within the day, you know, sometimes you just lose a little bit of pigment. So you're just gonna place a little bit more to intensify your eyelid shade so that you don't lose that really nice shimmer. And I'm just using my fingers for this. Not moving on to this eye, I'm sure some of you are like, oh, what about this one? I just want to show you a quick comparison and how you can just add a little bit here and there, and it'll make such a difference. It'll be full on just daytime to a nice glam look. So now I know I already have my inner eye highlight, but I just want to intensify it. I'm going to take a little bit more on my definer brush. What you can also do is just put some finishing spray on the brush itself, and it's going to make it even more pigmented. So let's do that. A little spray right there. So as you can see, by wetting the brush, it's already intensifying the shadow. So I'm just going to keep it back in that C motion like we did for our daytime look, and then just start slowly blending that out. And of course, if you wanted to do this to any of the other shadows, you always could. You know what I just noticed? I started highlighting my inner corner when I wasn't supposed to do this eye. It's okay, I like a blinged inner corner anyhow. Let's keep it onto this eye. I'm glad I caught that right now. But this is a perfect example of, say that I happen to have this much bling in my inner corner during the day. That's okay. My mistake actually turned into a tip. Whoop. Now, in my first video, I said I wanted a lot of lash, especially because I was not doing a wing liner. Now, I'm definitely a fan of a wing liner. It just makes me feel really sexy, and I'm just ready to fly. Literally. So I'm going to be taking CoverGirl's Intensify Me, and this is in the shade Intense Black, and I'm going to be lining my eyes, and I'm also going to be creating a wing. This is just a pen liner, so it's very easy just to use. And you can make this as thick as you want, as thin as you want. It's all up to you, but I like my wing pretty thick and pretty bold. Because if I'm going to go all out, let's go all out. And say that you're someone where you're just not a fan of the whole wing liner trend, you can always just keep a really nice bold liner, and you can stop right there, add some lashes, bold lip, good to go. Me, I like a wing and I want to fly. Ooh. I'm just going to take the pen and just turn it to the side. And it's very easy just to make a line. Just right there. Now we're just going to connect it from right there, and then just fill it in, and then just even out your wing. As far as face goes, I did a very slight contour earlier underneath my chin, right at my cheekbone, and around the perimeter of my face. You can always intensify that. These powders do not look cakey, and this is actually a face powder. This is from the Queen collection, so this is a powder foundation. This is in the shade Golden, so since this is a powder foundation, it's going to be seamless on the face. It's going to blend really easily. This is meant as a powder foundation. I'm just going to do half of my face. Hopefully later on I remember to do this part. And now same thing goes for the blush. I'm just going to add more blush just to make it a little bit more pigmented since a little bit of it faded. Whenever you wear blush, I always say blush is the first thing to fade. So I'm someone where in the morning time, I tend to add a little extra blush. Some people don't like that, but I just say because it just fades. But this is the CoverGirl True Blend Blush, and then this one is in the shade Medium Rose. We're just gonna go ahead and just reapply a little bit more, not too much. That's enough. I look super rosy. And now we're just gonna blend that out with a fluffy brush. Now, I'm someone where I always love to wear lashes. I really wouldn't recommend recurling your lashes because you already have the mascara on there. So you don't want to do any damage to your lashes. So say that you just want to keep them how they are, that's fine. Say that you want to be a little bit more bold and you want to add maybe one more coat. Just be careful so that you just don't clump up too much because the mascara is dry from during the whole entire day of wearing it. But I'm going to add on a pair of lashes. Man, what lashes do to the eye. Now my eye just looks like, woo! So now we can move on to highlight. Now I did give a tip on how to use your shadows as a highlight. Don't be afraid to do that, but this time I'm just going to switch it up because I want something a little bit more bold and something that's actually a highlight, but there's nothing wrong with using an eyeshadow. I'm just going to use a Max Beaming Blush across my cheek. This is just going to give me a really nice glow, and it also complements the shade from earlier today because I did use the shadow from the Goldens palette, and it was a light golden shade, and it looks pretty similar to this highlight. Now on to lips. A lot of the times people love to wear a nude pinky lip. You can keep the same exact lip if you want to. Just look at that right there, which looks fine. I know this is crazy. Or you can be a little bit more daring and go for a red. So I'm going to go with this red right here. This one is called Seduce Scarlet. Very creamy. Or say that you're just someone where you're just not feeling the red and you want a little bit more fun in color. You can always use a nice purple color. This one is called Divine Wine. This is number 372 by CoverGirl. Let me do a swatch. It's a really beautiful color. Let's put it on. This definitely is a fun color. So now let's do our half and half comparison, which is the reason why I didn't do my left side. All I did was just intensify my inner corner, did a little bit of smokiness, brought the excess into the crease, added some lashes, intensified a little bit of my face products, add a fun bold lip, and you're done. Like, look at that. If you were just looking at this side, look so bold and glam. Here's the daytime look. Very simple, still really nice and put together, but this was so easy and you didn't have to take off anything. You just put a little bit more extra product in different places and you're good. So now let me do the other side. Okay, I am all done doing the other side of my face. I'm not gonna lie, I almost forgot to bronze the other side, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, don't forget to check out my first video, which is my daytime look. And here's my nighttime look where you just added a couple things and whoa. All the products that I use, I will link down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Mwah! Whoop whoop!